Dear students, welcome to our class on climate change, UNEP, IPCC's Climate Change 2007. Once again, I would like to impress upon you, these are the future projections as far as IPCC 2007 fourth assessment report is concerned. So why we should understand these key statements are from 2007, by the time this was published, it was in the year 2008. Now, a clear 13 years have elapsed. Now, students must assess what exactly were the model outputs, what were the projections, then what is the present situation, what is going to be the future. So, this is the basis for our future learning. Another important thing, I am covering these particular key statements of the IPCC 2007. Of course, impact adaptation vulnerability under the schools of view, for the benefit of the students who have enormous future ahead. So they should know it, they must know it. That's why. Now, the key statement 5. Well, what is the key statement 5? I have already discussed. Key statement 5 was, even though incomes are high, they are going to be affected. So, an example was very, very sad incident in the year 2003. What happened in the 2003 heat wave of Europe. Now, key statement 6 is the aggregate effect of climate change is very likely to be negative, not positive. So, what is that? Only one statement I would like to give you as for the key statement, only one point. Now, some low latitude regions will experience net costs even for small increases in temperature. Even small increases in the temperature in the low latitudes, it is going to have, of course, net costs. It is very likely that all regions will experience either decline in net benefits or increases in net costs for increases in temperatures greater than about 2 to 3 degrees centigrade. So, anywhere between 2 to 3 degrees centigrade increase in the low latitude is going to increase the cost. Okay, that is what. Now, key statement 7. Altered frequencies and intensities of extreme weather events are expected to have mostly adverse impacts. Mostly adverse impacts. So, what are those adverse impacts of? We have discussed several times. Same things only in the key statement. Now, what is that? The IPCC fourth assessment report concluded with increased confidence. Okay, with increased confidence that of course, over the third assessment, we are discussing only fourth assessment because for this, the IPCC was Nobel Peace Laureate 2007. That's why. Now, so the third, some weather events such as heat waves, storms, and droughts, which can have large impacts, are likely to become more frequent and widespread in future, and in some cases more intense. Okay, frequent and intense. Another important thing is the related impacts are expected to be negative, including increased risk of death and injury and damage to crops and infrastructure. For example, it is a conclusion of the fourth assessment that please listen very carefully. Fourth assessment conclusion in the key statement 7 that the intense tropical cyclone activity is likely to increase through 21st century. So this is the thing. Thus, it is reasonable to expect events such as Hurricane Katrina, which hit New Orleans in August 2005 and caused an estimated, very unfortunately, 4,000 fatalities to occur more often in future. This is the key statement 7. Key statement 8 is the last of the future. The future of IPCC report in the key statement 8. What it says is some large scale climate events have the potential to cause very large impact, especially after the 21st century. So very interesting. Only 2 points are there. The IPCC fourth assessment concluded that complete melting of Greenland ice sheet. It is a projection, not a clear cut, very clear cut. It is a projection. If the Greenland ice sheet would cause sea level rise up to 7 meters. If it is melted, then next thing is model suggests that a warming in excess of 1.9 to 4.6 degrees centigrade above the pre-industrial temperatures, of course depending upon the sensitivities of the models they used, if sustained for millennia, would lead to the complete removal of Greenland ice sheet. This is only a model projection depending upon the sensitivity. Once again, I would like to say, beloved students, it is only a projection depending upon the sensitivity of the model used. Now, see, for the West Antarctic ice sheet, complete melting would contribute 5 meters to sea level rise, although current model studies project that Antarctic ice sheet will remain too cold. Again, here is a silver line. Antarctic ice sheet will remain too cold for widespread surface melting. So this is also there. Now, so last important point in the key statement 8 in future is these large scale changes. Now, these some large scale climate changes, So these large scale changes are projected to take place gradually over millennia, and complete melting within the current century is not likely. N-O-T, not L-I-K-E-L-Y. That's it. In the current century, it's not likely, but some of the, these are the future projections. So just I would like to conclude in a very simple way that the IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, 2007, which is the Nobel Peace Laureate winner, had clearly given the future projections in 7 statements. Key statement 2 to 8 we discussed. Key statement 1 was present day. The present day statement is the climate is changing. Now the future, what is going to be? Now from tomorrow, next class onwards, possibly in 2 classes I cover the actions. Thanking you very much.